Hey, what's up guys, it's your boy Tway here. This will be a video of the new sneak peek that just dropped, and even though it may be a day late, I think there are some great things to still talk about. So the reason why I'm currently late is I got 3 more weeks of doing my internship, getting my thesis done, so I'm quite busy, but I will be coming back stronger than ever, knowing that we got 13,000 subs. Thank you guys so much for that. Thank you guys so much for the support. But without further ado, let's get into some sneak peek. So first and foremost, we will get the final update. I don't think this is the best name to come up with something if you want to say like it's gonna be the last one. But either way, this is gonna be the final story of Rebel Claus, aka Ordinary Guy, versus DLK, and I'm super excited to see how this story will unfold. I just hope that my guy, Rebel Claus, does not get to die. If so, I'm gonna be pissed for days. With that, our 3 protagonists will get new outfits looking like they are about to move some other places, but look at Frey. This outfit is gorgeous. As for the normal Claus, oh man, after he received the buff, he is looking fantastic. But if you guys haven't already, make sure to go to the pre-registration page, because you don't want to be wasting out on some soulstone tickets, some rubies, a 5-star unique ticket, a soul weapon according to that, and way more freebies than you can think of. But then the sneak peek of Isiah. Now I don't have myself the luxury of building her straight away because I went ham hard on some other characters. However, we will be building her and we will be trying her out in the streams to come. And to obtain her, you can just do a special dungeon, complete it, and get a 5 stars Isiah for free. As for one of the stories, if you guys want to read about her background, how she got developed, and what she is as a character to our story, you can check out the GM notes, Shepherd of Chaos Isiah, behind the development. This will show you any kinds of ins and outs this will show you all kinds of ins and outs on Isiah, but the too long didn't read for me would be, this is the only primordial demon that actually listens to Leia. She made 5 of these, and apparently none of them are listening, like a bunch of bad kids. Her weapon is not a stick, not a rapier, but a sword stick, aka let's call it a pimp cane. I don't know, but this definitely looks like one. She's a lady though, but hey, it's 2021, everything changes. But then her animations, and for what we can see, we have both a buff to your characters and a debuff to others. As for what I'd like to say, one of the nastiest skills, AoE effect, I thought at first it would be hands down to the ground, but what they said as well into the development, they didn't make it as crazy as it was before. I hope we can get some footage off of that, of what they thought they were gonna make the skill look like before. But area of effect, I do believe this could either be a buff, a debuff, could be anything. And just in terms of the gore part, right, the acquisition cutscene is ridiculous. Right, she's looking absolutely fire, innocent to a certain degree, and I stabbed him. Oh, he dead. Yup, that is just neat. But then the transcendence part, looking pretty good, and she uses some power of a darkness, which is obviously Leia. But that is just all bunch of dead people racking their souls up. So for what we know, she is a magical priest. She will be buffing both physical and magical teams. So she's gonna be probably like Fall of Freya, but different. But they're saying also we are balancing the heroes, so she can be used in all content, including PvP, depending on how you utilize her. Okay, so she's gonna be the new Fall of Freya, I'm assuming. So everybody that has her 80-20 right off the bat, I'll be banning you. Yes. But funny enough, she is the saintess of Leia, and in the last part she will face Lucius. My god, man's 100 grand. The Saint of Lua, her polar opposite. So that's what we got from the first trailers too, right? So that is really, really neat. But let's move on to something that will involve everybody and will give us hopefully some new gameplay. It is the Technomagic enchant system. Now this confused the hell out of me. Because we already have an Technomagic enhancement system, so there's a 1-letter difference, and I guess supposedly this is a totally new system. So not just storing up your gear like this, but we will get a totally new feature that will increase our TM gear. So what it says, through Valor Shop you will be able to add enchant options using enchantment cores on your Technomagic gear. Great, how do you get them? Depending on the type of enchantment core you use, you will be able to add 1 to 3 enchant options. So we not only get 1 but 2 or 3 lines. I'm hoping that it's not gonna be just like, oh, you get attack X, or could you get, let's say, a soul weapon duration increase? That sounds interesting. Depending on which part of the gear you apply the enchant option on, the stats of a specific option may appear higher. So I'm assuming that the attack option that we probably will get on earrings will be better than you put them on your first or your secondary gear. But for the raids itself, the Technomagic enchantment rate will be updated. Through this raid, you will be able to collect enchantment cores that is needed. Okay, you get 5 entry tickets charged every single week, and you will be able to accumulate up to 20. So now this feature is quite nice, so you don't have to do it every single week, and you can just accumulate them over time and then do it once every 4 weeks. But the interesting part is, if you have used up all your entry tickets, you can charge this 2 times a week, 5 entry tickets per charge. Okay, I'm assuming that this will cost 1k extra. Now, I'm also using 1k for trials, 1k for Shockman helmets, and then probably 2k more for this. So you need 4k on a weekly basis, and wherever the hell you get it from, I don't quite know, but this will be costly. The battles will proceed in auto battles only. Now, if you guys are familiar with the riot that came along with Little Shockman, I don't think this is the best option that they could have gone with. And each of the raid is composed of 3 stages. Stages will be open sequential order as you clear them. So I am assuming that we're gonna get a normal, hard, and extreme, whatever the hell mode is. So that is quite interesting. But after that, you get an Arc Dim raid, Arc Dim X raid for Technomagic enchantment raids that are playable in parties. Party play? Can I solo this? I am not quite sure whether I'm gonna like this, but we might return to the days of way back where we had to do dragons and just enchant all of our characters. But this also comes with something interesting, but let's get to that in a little bit. Through the Arc Dim raid, you will be able to collect enchantment cores needed for Technomagic enchantment. In the Arc Dim raid, you can freely form a team of 8 heroes. Okay, fine. But then after that, there's the Arc Dim X raid. Through the Arc Dim X raid, you will be able to collect enchantment cores for Technomagic. It's the same. You will be able to use physical heroes in Sector 1 Delta slot and magical type heroes in the Sector 2 Zeta to proceed with the battles. I knew this was coming, because this will require you to have both physical and magical in a team, and for what I've told everybody, make sure to just focus on either one of them. This will force you to play both of them, which also means that it is more of a money grab for Vespa, because you gotta build more characters along the way. So do I like it all that much? I'm not quite certain, but I hope for a certain fact that you could play this just by yourself as well, because I don't have time to find myself friends and all that jazz to get my gear. That being said, we get some fire new costume, corrupted swimsuit costumes. I have to literally ask you guys to stop making swimsuit costumes, because I'm done seeing them. I'm really just not excited for this stuff. Even though Lock Rock ones looks quite fire, but even though we're heading for the summer, we have seen the wedding swimsuit. Now we're getting some corrupted swimsuits. Like what more could we want in terms of swimsuits? I'm thoroughly done with these, even though Syria looks fire. That being said, guys, this concludes the video. Make sure to check down below some links where you can get all these freebies, new coupons and everything. Check out my Discord for these free coupons, and if you have any questions, make sure to pop them down into the comments. And if you haven't already, like and sub, and I'll see you guys in the next video.